Sometimes I say Caribbean, other times Caribbean. Mary, you say
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
So we'll see what Diane McVicker says this Travel Tuesday. She explains where we can go and what we can see and do.
Diane's a leisure travel specialist with the Vacation Store and the Cruise Company. Good morning, Diane.
Hi, Diane. I feel like
like-
this dress is very Caribbean.
Yeah, to me.
Caribbean,
It's
not
like the
Caribbean.
sea, right?
How do you say it? Because it depends on where you put the emphasis on the syllable.
It just it just depends on my mood. Caribbean, potato, potato. It's whatever.
Either works, right?
It'll work.
Either
People
works.
get it. They get it.
Let's talk about destination options for the
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Yeah. You know, it's about time.
Where do you recommend going?
Everywhere down there. Oh my goodness. There's so many beautiful things depending on what you're looking for. If you want a lot of action, you want a lot of water sports, you might want to tend to head towards that Western Caribbean where you're getting Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, Belize, Roatan. I mean, these are such beautiful areas, big dive markets here. But if you're like, well, I'm a shopper. I like water as well, but I'm a shopper. So in that case, you might want to hit over where St. Thomas and St. Martin are because you know, they've got some fantastic buys there, but the water, in my opinion, is so much more beautiful, St. Thomas, St. Martin. But then again, Western Caribbean with Roatan and Belize, oh my goodness, the water is just crystal clear, like this.
Diane.
Aruba. Oh, yeah. But, you know, you can do both. You know, people that don't want just maybe a 5, 6, 7 night cruise, maybe they want to do a 14-day. They can hit both sides, Eastern and Western.
That is gorgeous.
Or maybe you just want to fly into San Juan and head down south, Barbados, Antigua, St. Kitts, Aruba, Curacao.
Any of the
There's
above.
so many
St.
options.
Lucia. I
at
mean,
this
really,
scenery
really
here.
beautiful places.
It's so lush.
Yeah, just depending on what your mood is. Just depending on your mood, it will take you where you want to go. This is a private island. This is zip lining at Labadee, which is Royal Caribbean's private island. Talk
They
about
have their own
fun.
island. So
yeah,
that
they've
brings
got
me to
their own
the next question is, what options are there for cruising in this area in
Yeah.
the Caribbean?
Well, you know, okay, if you are going with a family, children, you might want to veer, in my opinion, again, Royal Caribbean, here we are. This
Look at
is
this
either
ship.
the Oasis,
Wow.
the Allure, the Harmony, you know, there's many ships with this style. And this is perfect for families, and I'll tell you why. This is a princess ship, obviously. The reason why is because of all the activities on board. You have basketball courts. This is some diving they do on the back of that vessel. See that tiny pool there? They actually dive into that and do a show, which is kind of nerve-wracking, I would think.
Right, it's like a theater right there in the back.
They have zip lining right here in the back of this vessel, on the interior of the vessel. You can do the ripcord, rock climbing walls, skating, ice skating, so many things. Some of these ships have a bumper car thing on board.
It's
I mean,
all
what do
on
you call
board.
it? Bumper car thing?
Even
I
when
don't
you're,
know.
even when you're saying zip lining, you're saying you can do all of that on board.
On board, this one ship.
So whether it's a 7-day or a 14-day cruise, how many different islands would you hit?
You know, a minimum of 3, as many as 5. And if you're doing 14-day, you're going to hit about 10 to 12 of them.
How do you help travelers find that perfect ship?
Yeah.
Just make the decision based on where they are in life. Maybe that they can afford a bit more luxury. Maybe they're on a budget, but they still want to go.
Yeah. What's your age group, number one? How many people are going? How long can you be gone? And then we do just
What's your budget?
We ask, what is your budget? You know, usually if somebody says it's $1,000, we know that they probably have just a few hundred more to spend on that. But we do try to keep it within their budget, to be fair.
Yeah.
But if you want a better experience, we'll tell them just pay a few more dollars and you will get this. Now, when I said families, those big ships, I'll talk to you about the size of these ships. That big ship we just saw, 5,400 people, 227,000 tons.
Wow.
An average ship is about 75,000 tons with about 1,900 people.
Right.
I personally like that size.
Yeah.
But your luxury lines are usually about 30,000 tons with only 686 people on
Got
board.
it.
Wow.
So what kind of experience do you want?
What do you want? If you're someone like in your 65 or something like that, maybe you want cooking classes, enrichment classes. You maybe are a big reader. Some of these, okay, somebody once told me, you know, a library, how boring. But not for everybody. That is something that some
people
people
might
want to
like it.
do.
Yeah.
Love
Some
it.
people just are real busy, 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 and they want to just lay back and do nothing much more.
Yeah, they want to just escape.
Yeah, or you want to be
with a good book
busy
and
as
not
heck.
think about work. And
We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Shoot those kids off and let somebody else take care of them for a while.
That's available
and you
too.
have a
Maybe
great
not
time
the whole
as well.
trip, just part of the trip.
Right.
But a lot of people take these cruises over the holidays. So when's a good time to book these holiday
Okay,
travel plans?
right now. If you want to go this Christmas, I still have a deal for you. I brought you a great deal today.
You
Mike.
did. What do you got?
Well, I'm going to tell you in a second,
Okay.
but if
Yeah.
you want to go next year, you better book it right now. I had somebody come in
Really?
to book 3 cabins, and what they wanted was already gone for Christmas next year.
Wow. 2017?
Yeah,
if
there
you're-
were
if you're
3 people in a
specific.
cabin. So if you're looking for triples or quads, you better be booking it right now. If you want doubles, you know, you can pretty much get that anytime, but you should be booking 6, 7, 8 months out.
a lot of families are doing that though. Instead of buying a lot of gifts at Christmas,
Right.
they're just taking everybody on a
Right.
trip and making memories.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
especially if your kids are a little bit older, you know, in their teens or
Yeah.
they're, you know, they're teenagers, because they don't necessarily need things necessarily any
Would you
longer.
quit teasing me? Get to the specials
Okay.
here. You told me you had a special for me.
I do. If you want to go Christmas this year, December 23rd, I have a princess ship for $11.54. Christmas.
$11.54 per person.
Per person. That's
Okay.
for Christmas, 7 nights. If you want to be gone like December 5th, I can do a 4-night cruise for about $400 going to the Bahamas. And if you want to go October 29th, this is the big one. October 29th, $693 for a 7-night cruise.
What kind of ship
What?
is that?
That was Royal Caribbean, that
talking
great big
about-
one we saw with the Flow Rider, which is the surfing. I didn't mention that one.
You were saying around $100 a day
Yeah.
Wow.
to go to
Right.
some of these
Right.
luxurious destinations. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so those are really, really good deals. And that $693 was
Awesome.
on the big ship, the Oasis of the Seas, which Royal Caribbean.
So
Fabulous.
How
And
do
it
they
has
make
all
money
of
off?
it.
How do they make money off
Well,
of
I
that?
don't know. Well, they're going to charge you
like
for
they're gonna
drinks.
get
So.
Well, that's true. Right.
But if you're not a drinker, you know,
if you want to get away, now you do, now that you've heard about these deals. So we'll give you these numbers. You can call either of them to get a hold of Diane or another member of the team there at the Vacation Store and the Cruise Company. They're in Omaha at 141st and Q, and then online at thecruisecompany.com.
You bring in some good deals. That's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
600
That's
some
awesome.
bucks.
well, I
7
really
nights.
looked for you today, Mike.
It
Thanks.
makes it possible for people who thought they needed to save longer.
Yeah.
Now they know
Well,
they
it's
can
bound
do
to be
it.
a really cold, horrible winter. So get in now and talk to us now before
Can you not
it's too
remind
late.
us about? Let's just
Way
enjoy
to be
our
positive, Diane.
70, 80
for
degree
coming.
days for now.
All righty. Thecruisecompany.com is the website you can go to. All right, who's ready?